VS Code is free, cross-platform, and it is the editor used for the screenshots in this book. Download it from code.visualstudio.com and install with the default options. On Windows, do tick the box marked Add to Path, because it lets you open the current folder in the editor by typing code space dot from any terminal, which you will do constantly. Then press Ctrl-Shift-X to open the extensions panel and install the C/C++ extension from Microsoft. That one gives you IntelliSense, debugging, and code navigation. The C/C++ extension pack bundles it together with CMake support if you would rather install one thing. Code Runner by Jun Han adds a one-click compile and run button. It is optional, and I would leave it until you are comfortable compiling by hand. The extension cannot guess which compiler you installed, so tell it. Open your C-Book folder with File, Open Folder. Then press F1, type C/C++, edit configurations, and choose the UI version. Set the compiler path to the compiler you actually installed. For MSYS2 that is C:/MSYS64/UCRT64/bin/gcc.exe. On Linux /usr/bin/gcc. On Mac OS /usr/bin/clan. Set the IntelliSense mode to match Windows-GCC-x64, Linux-GCC-x64, or Mac OS-clang-rm64, and set the C standard to C17. All of that is written into a file called c_cpp_properties.json inside a .vscode folder so it travels with the project. Next, a build task. Press F1, choose Tasks, configure default build task, and pick gcc.exe build active file. That writes a file called tasks.json, and you want to edit one thing in it, the args array. Make it match the highlighted lines here, so that every build uses our standard flags. -std equals C17, -w all, -w extra, and -g for debug information. The $brace file entries are VS Code variables, the file you are editing, and the same name without its extension for the output. 2 payoffs. Ctrl-Shift-B now compiles whichever file you have open. And because of the problem matcher line, compiler errors become clickable links that jump straight to the offending line. And a debug configuration, which you will be glad of from Chapter 20 onwards. Go to Run, Add Configuration, and choose C/C++ GDB Launch. That creates launch.json. 3 lines are worth your attention. MI mode says which debugger to drive, and the debugger path points at it. On Linux, set it to /usr/bin/gdb, and on Mac OS set MI mode to LLDB and delete the debugger path line entirely, because Apple ships LLDB instead. The third is pre-launch task, which names the build task from the previous slide. That is what makes the editor rebuild your program automatically before every debugging run, so you never sit there debugging yesterday's binary. So, what you have now. Ctrl-Shift-B compiles the file you are editing, always with warnings switched on so you cannot forget them. Errors appear in a panel and clicking one takes you to the line. F5 builds and then launches the debugger, and clicking in the left-hand gutter next to a line number sets a breakpoint there. All 3 configuration files live in the .vscode folder inside cbook, which means the setup travels with the folder. Copy that folder to another machine and it just works. Do not spend longer than this on your editor today. It is set up, it compiles with the right flags, and that is genuinely all you need to finish this book.